Wow, I'm so glad you dressed up for this.
You know what, Megan
I literally
Batoon?
looked at you and you look like you're on your way to a sleepover.
Megan Batoon, so this is how I dress for Dudes Behind the Foods.
Yeah.
And normally, for Thanks for Tipping, I try to like look a little cute. I dress a little bit.
Sure.
But I didn't want to today.
I didn't want to either. It's also getting colder outside.
Yeah.
And I was freezing trying to like find something form-fitting and camera-worthy. And I was like, here we go.
No, and I also tell you what else. Veyda, she just got a brand new black hoodie yesterday, which she was very excited about. And It's like oversized. It's super cute because she's been wanting a black hoodie specifically, all right? So Chia picked one up for her from Target. And I was taking her to school and I was getting ready this morning. She was like, Daddy, and you wear a black hoodie too. You wear one too. And I was like, okay, cool, baby. She's like, a plain one. And I don't have a plain one necessarily, but this is like, and I'm going through my closet. I've actually never even worn this shit outside. Myron sent this to me, our mutual friend Myron. I've never worn it, and it's so comfortable.
It looks very comfortable.
So after I dropped off Veyda, I was like, I'm keeping this shit on,
Hell
man.
yeah.
And I'm keeping the sweats on, and I'm not doing shit. And I'm looking kind of scraggly.
I love it.
If we talking about high-low stinky hoes.
And we are.
Just to get into it here, the high, I guess, would be that, we're getting our bathroom renovated a bit. I know you love it. I know you love
everything.
Well, here's what's fucked up, Megan Batoon, is like, a few years, we've been in this house for like 7 years now. This random brown spot started kind of popping up on our bathroom wall, like in the shower. And it's nothing you can scrub off. We've scrubbed, we've used everything.
On the tile?
On the tile. We've had cleaning ladies come. We have like these these marble-ish, like just big blocks, okay? And the shit we didn't know what the fuck it was. Finally, we had some people look at it and they're like, oh, it's behind the wall.
No.
There must be some type of water.
Coming through the marble?
Coming through like whatever is like leaking or rotting, whatever. It's like, it's causing this brown growth that cannot be washed off. So finally we fucking like bit the bullet and we're like, we got to redo the whole shit because they got to undo these big marble slabs. So they're redoing the whole bathroom pretty much. So much money.
100p.
It's so much. But
wait, how much? It doesn't matter. It's going to sound like a lot. Duh. It is a lot. It is a lot. No matter what you say, it's gonna sound like a lot, and it is, and it's normal.
Yes, you've seen my bathroom.
Well, and I also work in design, so like I know it's gonna be like, but what is it?
What is your immediate guess?
Well, what is the scope of work that you're doing?
Scope of work is, I tell you, okay, so that one half of the bathroom is just blocked off, it's fine. The other half, they're basically redoing the entire shower.
Okay.
Like, so they're digging out the wall and the fucking and redoing all the floor and the wall and
with all marble and tile.
Yeah.
Real marble.
I don't know if I forget whatever Chia picked.
Well, it's interesting because like then it's not even just like getting the slab, it's you have to get the fabrication, and that's even more expensive sometimes than the slab itself. So I'm like, I don't know, I'll just start. I don't remember how big your bathroom is, but we're just gonna start around 50K.
Woo, 20.
Okay.
So that's fun. That's
fun.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. It's always nice when people overshoot.
Well, I always overshoot, especially with design, because there is so many things that go wrong.
Yeah.
Well, it's 20 now.
Yeah.
So talk to me.
Yeah, that's facts.
Talk to me later.
That's facts. And I got this like, oh, here's what else is fucked up as well. This isn't even the low. In my closet of our master bedroom, or our, what do you call it now? Primary bedroom. We started seeing this like, I started seeing like a wet spot, which is now kind of...
In the closet?
In the closet, which is now starting to become a little hole. And I realized, oh shit, the bathroom upstairs of like, it's not like it's not sealed properly. Oh. So when people are showering up there, I guess it was like going through or leaking. So now it's like, we can't use the shower upstairs because I'm afraid it's just gonna like into my closet.
Bro, the more I work in homes, the less I trust people.
Yes.
And the more I'm like, anyone could do this. Like the other day I was like on my hands and knees scrubbing underneath my bathroom. Like I'm cleaning things I've never even seen before. But every time I'm either like doing a project or really deep cleaning, and the more I learn about building and actually doing stuff the right way, I'm like, these bitches don't even know how to like float something correctly. The tile is off. There's like grout in places there shouldn't be, random nails, like things. I'm just like, and also men are doing it. And not to be this person, not to be this person.
No, I get it.
But women have a delicate touch. And if we were in charge of construction, things would be better.
You're not wrong. And I'll tell you this, to build off of what you're saying, your delicate touch, the feminine delicate touch, it just lends more to paying attention to detail, which dudes might not necessarily even be thinking about. For example, our bathroom, our primary bathroom that's getting redone right now, it doesn't drain properly because the shit's not angled right.
The slope,
and so now when we shower, it pools by our feet when it should be like, what the fuck? And we have to like squeegee the water down so it doesn't get like, you know, stinky and shit.
I know.
Just because of someone wasn't thinking about that, you know?
I know.
Yeah. A lot of shit just gets, especially, you know, our house was a flipped house. So it's like they're just trying to flip it so quick, make it look cute.
I know.
And then there's a bunch of little shit that they overlook. And then you don't really realize it until like 4 years later. And you're like, what the fuck? I have to redo my entire bathroom now, you know?
I know.
Yeah. But that's the high.
Wait, what a part about that is the high? That you're getting a new bathroom?
The high was, a new bathroom.
Woo!
The low is that because... And she was telling me all week, she's like, hey, get your shit out of the bathroom that you need because we're covering all that. It's going to get dusty or whatever, right? I didn't know I wouldn't be able to even like open the drawers because it's all covered in plastic and shit. So my razor's in there. I haven't been able to shave and like.
Oh, you can't even go in the bathroom to get it?
I can, but it's all just taped. I don't want to mess with the plastic and the tape. So.
I get it.
So I'm getting a little scruffy right here.
All right. And sometimes I get a little chin hair too.
Do you?
Sometimes I'm like, but then I'm like, wait, I remember like my Lola having like chin hairs and like my Filipino people. I'm like, oh, this is like a Filipino thing.
Well, fun.
But I just pick it out.
Yeah, I got one straggler right here. The reason why I never even really let it grow is because they grow out very like spread apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it looks like I'm just a kid trying to look older. You know what I'm saying? So like I just try to keep it as clean as possible. But my stinky hoe would be, this is so interesting, Megan Batu, because last time we were in a session, you pointed out that some of my S's come out very SH-y. And I didn't know why that was happening, right? Because I feel like it is kind of a fairly newer development in my speech, even though I have heard it when I like rap sometimes in tracks and shit like that. And I realized I was looking in the mirror and my jaw is like, it doesn't close straight anymore. Like it's like off to the side a bit because I do grind in my sleep. And I think something is like tweaked now. And I think that's why my S's are SHing a little more.
Damn, I got a thing because I also grind in my sleep. No days off. But I like put it in my mouth and it's like this guard with like things on the sides that you can't clip down. I remember I was in the beginning of like dating this one guy. I guess what is dating? We can't even get into it. But anyway, I was like talking about my grind and how much it hurt, and I had ordered this thing and it hadn't come yet, but like we were going to bed, and so he put his finger, I think I told you this, he put his finger in my mouth like this to be my mouth guard overnight so I didn't like grind my teeth.
And he woke up, his finger was gone?
Gone. I had already digested it and shit it out.
And then wait. So then, was he able to keep his finger in there all night?
I think like during the night, it was like, oh, that's
what she said.
The night she said during the night.
No. Was he able to keep his finger in there all night? Go ahead. Sorry, it was a late one.
A late one. You gotta have like a 5-second rule, a 5 millisecond rule.
Yeah, right.
I guess during the night we probably just like rolled over and stopped cuddling, but it was very sweet.
That is adorable. I used to mess with I dated a dental assistant, but I had to break up with her because she kept hurting my feelings.
LOL. Was that a tweet that you made?
Yeah. Well, it was a tweet and also a joke I stole from like my
your dentist?
One of my teachers in high school. And I was the only one that laughed at it. I felt so bad for him. I thought it was great. I took it with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That is my stinky hoe.
That is your stinky hoe.
How about you, Megan Mattoon?
I'll start with my stinky hoe because this shit is crazy. Bro, I've never seen anything like it before in my life.
What?
No. So I have, in my office, I have my iMac. And I have a window.
Okay.
So I was going to bed, but I needed to get something from my office. So I was like, I had just showered and I like didn't have a robe on or anything. So I go in, so I'm naked and I'm like looking out of the window because I'm also like never looking out of this window. So I was like, wow, how beautiful. I just like took a moment and I was like, had my, just like looking out, but am naked.
Yeah.
But my window is right in front of my iMac.
Okay.
And it's on, but it's not being used. Like it's just like says like the welcome screen.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I look in the corner because I'm like, wow, I've never seen that before. And it says your screen is being observed.
What?
Exactly. Never saw that in my life. But I was like in front of the screen for 10 maybe seconds, like looking outside, just
naked,
fully butt
looking
naked.
at the window, just a beautiful shot, just a girl fresh out, just like gazing off into the atmosphere, into the, just like how beautiful the world is, and like
just the night sky illuminating my face and naked body.
Yeah,
your screen is being observed, and I go, oh my God, and I go back into my room. I like run.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, who is looking at me?
Yeah.
And I am on Reddit and I'm like looking at all these things and I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
Did you find out anything on Reddit?
The thing that I feel like I found the most solace in is that they were saying that when that happens, it's either you have like Zoom or a thing, QuickTime, something that has like an active camera on. That's like activated, or the FBI is looking, but they can't see your camera. They're just looking at your screen. But I'm like,
right. Your screen is being observed.
Right. But I'm like, why would my screen randomly be being observed for the first time ever when I'm standing naked in front of it?
Yeah. I mean, that just makes me think there's one guy on a 24-hour platoon, like, constant. And one day he's like, the team's like, whoa, finally, finally, we got something, tune in. And one dude accidentally and they're like, you fucking idiot. She knows now.
She knows.
Well, damn.
Oh my God, that was so weird.
That is weird.
And I like turned off the computer, unplugged everything. I was
Threw
like,
it out the window.
Fucking, you're not coming for me. You gotta pay for that.
Wow.
At least.
Okay.
Drop my Venmo link.
Megan Mattoon, everything in my wallet right now.
No, not this again.
Completely naked.
I wonder what that's like.
Have you ever been someone to like cover your webcam?
Yeah, I've heard about that, and I bought some things a while ago, but this computer doesn't have that. But maybe I will. Just like, it's kind of weird that we don't really have autonomy in our privacy.
You can cover the little camera. Oh, but our phones are always
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like there's never a safe space unless you're truly off the grid.
I know.
Kind of crazy.
It is crazy, and it's like, I mean, at this point, I think we're past the point of no return. You know what I'm saying?
100%,
I couldn't imagine
without a doubt.
not having my phone with me just all the time.
Without a doubt. My friend just went on a 4-day no phone retreat. And I was like, oof, I think I would like that.
Not me, man.
No?
No. I mean, not unless I knew there was nothing important I was missing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm constantly, I check my emails so often because I like to just be on top of it. So I'm constantly checking my emails. I just always think like there's money in there, man. There's something, there's an opportunity, there's something. Cause I like to just, I don't like when my emails pile up.
Yeah.
And so I'm constantly checking, and if I could for sure know that everybody important knew I'm not by my phone, there's no need to be worried.
Yeah.
Then yes, I could potentially enjoy myself.
I know. But that's why you can just like make a little email and be like, I'm gonna be away for 4 days.
Yeah.
If you need something. Well,
but what if all of a sudden they're like, Martin Scorsese needs you on set tomorrow, Tim. Someone just canceled.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Well, how often has that happened?
Not yet.
Well,
that's why I got to be ready.
I don't know.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. They only happen once, Megan Batoon.
Yeah. Well, actually, perfect segue into my high.
Let's get it.
So I thought the same thing, that opportunities only came once.
Mm-hmm.
So my high is this opportunity coming around full circle because I was invited on a podcast by the CEO of LoveSac. Like the beanbag company that's now like incredible like couches.
Yeah. Go on.
Iconic. So he had asked me to be on his podcast years ago, like 2 years ago, when I was kind of moving away from entertainment and like deciding if I wanted to still be in this industry. And I was like, oh no, like I don't want to be on that podcast because just any podcast because I'm stepping away and I didn't feel very confident in that part of my career because I was like, what am I doing? I'm like,
what would I even be talking about?
Right. And like, you don't want to have, if it's an entrepreneurial podcast, you don't want to have a failed business owner on it.
Like, I'm probably going to give up. So what else you want to talk about?
Right. So, yeah. So I was like, no, I said no. And I, felt weird about it afterwards. I felt relief that, okay, I'm doing something good for myself and I'm healing and I'm recovering. But at the same time, I was like, damn, like opportunities only come once. Like I probably just, whatever. Anyway, he reached out a couple weeks ago and I just did the podcast last week and it was wonderful. Great. And I'm in such a different place now. And I've like restructured my business and I now understand what works for me and what doesn't. So I actually had stuff to say. I had experience. So it was just wonderful to see things come back around in the right time.
Yeah. That divine timing, man.
That divine timing.
Look, me and LoveSac have beef.
Because Hate Sack.
Years.
Is that your company?
Love Scrotum is my company. Nah, man. Years ago, I never reach out to companies for free shit ever. But Chia really wanted a LoveSac at the time. Okay, and I think Leanne V had just done a brand deal with them, and Leanne was like, "No, they're super chill." I was like, "All right, cool." I reached out. I'm like, yo, hey, I would love to blah, blah, blah. Whatever you guys want to do. And, I'd love to get one for my wife. I forgot what happened. I forgot if they denied me or just never replied.
This is email or like a DM?
I think it was a DM. Okay. And I forget what happened. But I was like, oh, fine, whatever. That's fine. We'll buy one. Bought a LoveSac. Loved it. Great. Had in the middle of the living room, jumping around. I loved it. Right.
Yeah.
We posted a picture of it, of Chia laying on it, because, we loved it. Put a picture. Someone comments, hi, can we use this for our website? From LoveSac. LoveSac, can we use this picture for whatever? I was like, are you kidding me? I was so irritated.
Yeah, you broke up with me first.
Are you serious? Ugh. Come on.
Meanwhile, the social person that works there has no idea that you message their talent team.
I don't know, man. Yeah, whatever the miscommunication was, someone was like, hey, this is a great picture. I was like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
That's funny. Yeah, I get it.
So yeah, that was your high?
That was my high. Low, I've been procrastinating a lot.
Okay.
I procrastinated a brand deal video so long that the day it was due is the day I filmed it. But I will say, I am learning how to systematize everything.
Systematize?
Systematize.
You just making shit up now.
Nah. Because I'm like, I've been listening to a bunch of entrepreneur podcasts of you can't rely on success. You can't rely on motivation or willpower to do something. You need a system. You need things in place that will allow you to get it done on your very worst day. And I've been having consecutively very worst days. The dating pool is tainted. There's no chlorine and only piss. So it's been really tough to show up to work. And that's why I've been procrastinating, just because I've been in my feelings and just crying and dealing with it all.
Get out them shits, man.
But you need to feel it so that I can go through it. You can't go over it. Gotta go through it.
Yes.
But the deadlines don't care.
No.
But in this me procrastinating, I'm actually knowing what steps I need to take if I have zero willpower to still get it done. So I'm like, I have like a filming setup corner. I have like a specific lighting setup. I know which camera I'm using. I'm just removing all the friction in between things to actually get it done so that when it's like, great, I need to do a video, I can just clock in. And I think I'm like changing my mindset from, I don't know, from just like feeling like I need to be rushed to do it to like, oh, I can just make a production schedule. Like I'm just taking everything that we know from broadcast and TV and just putting it onto digital.
Right.
I'm just like, oh, why was I making this so hard?
I know. That's always the biggest struggle, right? It's like you forget that it's a job because our job is like, you know, our job is like our dream job, right? So then it's like you forget that, you know, to make it really work, you have to like commit to it like it's a job, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's the other thing too. I remember going to, like I was like on vacation with a friend after we shot the NBC pilot. And my face was like so tan because I always put like self-tanner on.
And we're in the desert.
And so it was just so funny because my friend saw me afterwards and he calls it my hosting mask.
Okay.
So it's like, I like literally it's another system.
Right.
When I'm on camera, I was like, I have the hair and makeup routine done. Like I can just do it when I'm basically asleep. And so it's like, if I put this on and put the outfit on, it's like a costume. It's like you're going on set, you're going on stage. And it's just easier, especially when you're heartbroken, to be like, it's the Taylor Swift song, like, I can do it with a broken heart. I think that's what it says. I can do it with a broken heart. Yeah.
I imagine you with your host, hair, makeup, everything, and then your friends just like trying to hang out, and you're like, "Hey, how you doing? So how are you today? What's been going on in your life?" He's like, "Can
Next
you?"
up.
The can't go over it. You gotta go through it. That wasn't a Finding Nemo reference, was it?
Can't go on. No.
When you said you can't go over it, you gotta go through it.
No, I think it's just like a cliche.
You just made me realize that Finding Nemo was like, I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but they fucking had this like metaphor, and I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but there's a part in Finding Nemo. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay. Where Dory is told specifically when they're going through this little like underpass thing, the other fishes say, make sure you go through it, don't go over it.
Yeah.
And Nemo's dad thinks Dory's full of shit. He's like, dude, we're gonna go over it. And she's like, I feel like we're supposed to go through it,
right?
Because of and then the jellyfish start popping up, and it's like you were supposed to go through it because the jellyfish are on top, and it's like dangerous. And I'm like, oh, was that a metaphor?
100%.
They were doing? Because you said it, I was like, wait, oh my God, I'm clocking it right now.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Whoa.
Is that a Pixar movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, every Pixar movie is like embedded with metaphors, even if you don't even know.
I know you always talk about how you wish you could see more movies, or you could expand your movie knowledge.
Yeah.
I started making a list of like my like quintessential, I feel like, movies that people should have watched.
Cool.
For you.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love that.
But then I was like, I love so many movies. I'm gonna start breaking them down by category.
Great. I love that.
Yeah. What movies do you feel like you haven't, like what genre would you say that when people start talking about movies, you're like, I just have not seen any of these?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm like around a lot of elitist film people that like those. Like anything where they're like, this got me into film.
Okay.
Those things. I don't really watch horror. I mean, my main movies I like are romantic comedies.
Word, I love them as well, yeah.
Normal comedies. Or fantastical things. I basically just like want to feel something.
Okay, bet.
And if I'm confused, here's the thing. Sometimes I feel stupid with like cult classics or like too artsy movies.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, am I dumb?
Okay.
And I don't like to feel dumb.
Perfect. Because I kind of figured, because of the circles I imagined you having film conversations with, I was like, I'm gonna give her a list of what I feel are commercially successful fire movies that I feel like will get referenced a lot in like pop culture, but are still like great films.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like just off top, like one movie that actually took me forever to watch, even though it's like considered one of like the best movies. Have you seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
Okay, of course.
Yeah,
okay.
it's been a long time, but I do remember, the thing I remember the most about Fight Club is the opening scene.
Word.
Because I was just like, it was like, I just remember it being really visually compelling.
Yeah,
and being like, what?
Okay.
But I should watch it again.
Me too.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of life things in there that are pretty helpful.
I got a list for you, Jack.
I got a list for you, Jack. Okay, wait. If you had to meet somebody for the first time, but you couldn't talk, and you had to you had to watch a movie with them, and it would explain you.
Ooh.
Which movie would you pick? So you can't talk. You can only watch it with them and be like, this is how to understand me.
Shit.
Ooh, that's so interesting.
That is interesting.
Oh, man. What would I choose?
Yeah. You can't just drop a bomb on me
You
like
can't
that.
just drop a bomb. I know. Maybe we can think about it and then circle back.
Let's put that into the atmosphere. Ask the viewers, what do you think? If you had to have one movie that you had to blindly show somebody to describe you as a person, who would it be? Leave it in the comments.
Yeah.
We're going to marinate on it and never come back to that.
I love that. Wait, I'm so excited to hear what people have to say about them.
Okay. Because like off top, I feel like, well, the first movie that comes to mind, and the only reason why I'm hesitant to be like, this is me, is because I feel like beyond the surface level aspect of the movie, there's more to me than just like this movie, right?
Of course. I mean, no movie is, unless you made it about your life, it's never going to be like, this is fully me.
But off top, I'm like, Rush Hour.
Oh, sure.
Asian.
Yeah.
Black people.
Yeah.
Funny, goofy. But also like, there's like friendship and camaraderie and like and people just like, and I feel like there's like so many aspects of culture that are combined in Rush Hour that are like just a big part of my life, so that's the first one that comes to mind.
Ooh, cool.
And then, but also in my head, I'm like, I think of movies like one of my favorite movies especially of like past like 10 years is like Wolf of Wall Street. Have we talked about this?
Yeah.
And it's like,
totally.
I love how motivated he was to get shit done, but also it's like, he has his demons, but everybody got their demons. So it's like certain parts of a lot of different movies, pero I'll land on one. And I'll have an answer for you next time.
Yeah, I know. For me, I'm like thinking about The Greatest Showman.
Okay, word.
And A Beautiful Mind.
Okay, sick.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I've only seen bits and pieces.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I do just remember he feeling very much like him. And I think like with Greatest Showman, there's a lot of, I feel like I relate to a lot of the different characters.
Okay, word.
So like all of the characters are outcasts. And I have always felt like that in my life, but then I always end up being in productions and on stage. And I feel like every single part of like, I feel like, what's his name? Barnum?
Yeah.
I feel like him. I feel like Zac Efron. I feel like Zendaya. Like there's so many different people that I feel like all of them.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Fun. I'm down for that. Wicked 2 is coming out next month.
Oh my God.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm pretty hyped, dog.
I am. I haven't like watched much because I just want to be there.
Yeah.
So I'm not like, I didn't watch the trailer very much. I've heard some of the clips, which I'm really loving. I've been listening to the original soundtrack so that I just know the songs.
Okay, word.
So that's exciting.
I watched the trailer when it first dropped, and I haven't watched anything since because the trailer pissed me off.
Because it gave away too much?
It gave away too much. I felt like it gave away a couple moments that I thought, why would you put that in the trailer? And I understand with the way.
Like what?
There's a part in the trailer, like the initial trailer that dropped where Fierro is like has his gun on do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Has his gun on Elphaba, and then he stops and puts his gun on Oz, and I'm like,
oh,
come on,
right.
man.
Yeah.
That just kind of like, I'm like, why would you give that even that moment away? You feel me? Where if I was watching in theaters, I would have been, oh, but now that's been robbed from me, right? I haven't listened to the the songs from the second half since I've probably like seen it on Broadway, except for For Good.
For Good is so good.
It's so good. It's the first. For Good was my first ever
YouTube video you watched.
Yeah, I told you that shit. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, man. And if anything, I'll watch the occasional like. There's footage of Ariana Grande singing Elphaba songs because you know she originally wanted to be Elphaba. But I'm going in kind of blind into this because I forgot a lot of it. So
yeah, I'm really excited. That's the one thing about dating is like, especially dating artists, I just want people, actually, no. They can like what they like and I can like what I like. But I would like to be supported in what I like and I like Wicked. So it would be really nice to like, I don't know, be supported in like, oh, I hyperfixate on loving this.
yeah.
So just let me love this.
What, the film boys in your crew are shaming you or what?
Well, I don't know. I just don't.
You're afraid to even bring it up?
Yeah, kind of.
They're like, look, man, they're talking about this French film from 1968. Oh,
Yeah.
changed my life. And you're like, so, For Good.
Like, I don't watch a movie unless there's a subtitle and I don't understand the original language.
You're like, wait. They're like, I only watch movies where I can barely see what's going on screen, okay? And everyone needs to have a cigarette. Oh, man. No, well, I mean, that's why I appreciate the people I roll with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah, we can go fucking, I don't know, go watch Hamilton on Broadway and then, go like, I don't know, joke about our dicks for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then, send some, hey, look, this song made me cry.
Right. Yeah. Just the range.
Yeah.
The range.
Hey guys, so my question is more of a what would you do in my situation? A year into dating my boyfriend, I find out that his baby mama is also his stepbrother's baby mama. Let's call this baby mama Megan. Sorry, Megan. So Megan initially got with the stepbrother. They were married, had a kid, divorced. And then my boyfriend got with Megan as well. They were engaged, had a baby, and they broke up. 6 months later, I meet my boyfriend. Now, Megan got back with a stepbrother, and they are engaged.
What?
Being that they are stepbrothers, I do see them at family functions, but it's very awkward because Megan does make it a point to make me uncomfortable by saying comments like, oh, when me and your boyfriend were together, we did this, that, and the third, and
I hate that.
yada, yada, yada. And like, she looks at me to see if I'm physically uncomfortable. And truly, I don't want to go to these functions anymore. But I don't want to be that person who doesn't show up to birthday parties and like Christmas parties because of a single person. So what would you guys do in my situation? Would you just stop going in general, or would you just suck it up and just deal with it?
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Damn. And they both have kids with this girl.
In one of them, the caller is dating?
Yes.
Okay, so the caller is dating this boy who has a kid with Megan, and Megan
also has a kid with that dude's stepbrother.
And they've both been engaged.
Yes, but she's back engaged with the original brother.
Holy hell.
That's wild.
That is wild. That is wild.
Dang. And so these two kids are like, oh, this is my
Whoa.
cousin brother.
Cousin brother.
Yeah.
Cobro.
Right, because they got the same mom. Yeah. Cousin brother.
I like Cobro.
Cobro. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't even registering what you were saying.
I wasn't even listening to you.
I'm on the next episode already, man. I'm like, what am I gonna have for lunch?
Damn. First of all, wild. Second of all, Megan must have something going on good.
Yeah. I'm sure it's her rump. It's probably a fucking sweet rump.
Rump. That shelf,
Guaranteed. For like one brother to be like, probably for years, he's like, damn, man,
Right.
your baby mom, she looks so good, dude. And then they broke up, gave it some time, and we're like, all right. I thought she was gonna say it was like a fling. Like the brother had a fling with his brother's ex.
Right.
And then oopsie, pregnant.
Right.
But they got engaged?
That's wild. Here's what I would do.
Please.
It all comes down.
After you adjust your glasses?
Well, especially as what I'm going to say is like, this is so insufferable. I was like, it all comes down to communication and maturity.
You wore your glasses just as, you were going to say that regardless of what the question was.
Oh my God. It's so funny. I would literally, this sucks so bad.
Yeah.
But I would wait until you guys are at another event together. If it's like a wedding or something, there's going to be alcohol. So unfortunately, this is not like the best advice, but this is what I would do.
Yeah.
She asked what I would do. And this is what it is. I would wait until like we both have had a drink, either in our hands or had a drink. Not more than that though. You don't want to have a conversation with somebody after like 3 drinks.
Yeah.
But like 1 drink is cool. Like we've both been in here, and then you could also see if she's made you uncomfortable. Like I would wait until another trigger of a moment where you feel disrespected. And then you can pull her to the side and be like, this has happened before. And I just wanted to like clear the air and do it in a way that was like human to human. Like this is how it makes me feel. And we're around these people all the time. And I know that we're going to continue to be in these environments. So I just want to like get on the same page with you and kind of like nip it in the bud so we can both just enjoy.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's all you can do, especially if she plans on staying with this dude, right? I was gonna, similar to your boat, but not the same boat.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, for sure, don't stop going to the get-togethers.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
in my head, whether it's pride or pettiness, I'm like, I'm not gonna let this bitch win. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're not gonna fucking intimidate me out of going to these family functions.
Yeah.
You know? Whether you're making me uncomfortable on purpose or not. Like, I would definitely keep showing up. And then I hadn't picked my next move after that until you said what you were gonna say. And I guess, yeah, even if she is being petty and she's a fucking an annoying bitch, then that is your best move to be like, look, we're in this permanently. And regardless of how you feel about me, think about the kids. You know, you got a kid, you got 2 kids. I'm gonna be here. And if I'm here, if she's there long term, she's gonna be helping raise one of these kids.
Right.
So it's like, hey man, like be my teammate here, you know? So communication and
maturity. Communication and maturity. So the 2 things that you need to remember are communication and maturity.
And look, and sometimes it sucks, but even if she's not trying to be mature about it, sometimes you gotta be the bigger person.
The bigger person. And it always feels good to be the bigger person.
Yeah.
And I think I remember someone saying like, the high road is never congested.
Ooh.
I'm like, oof.
You just be Googling this shit. You just be Googling nice little like catchy things to say.
I love catchy things.
I know you do.
Bro.
You got one for every occasion.
And sometimes I'll just be writing them down because it's reminders to myself, but I like to make them so succinct and almost like mantras.
Yeah.
And it's the best. Even when I had this rupture with this person that has been in my life in a romantic way. And it was like, and I was thinking about also the actual material things and that we take care of the things that we care about. And I was thinking about it in terms of like items, but then also relationships and people. Like we care for what we care about. And I like wrote that down.
I see, look, it's so cool that you do that because I only started to do that when I had to come up with t-shirts and hats for Goody.
Well, yeah, maybe that's what's embedded in me. But now that I'm not making clothes all the time, I'm like, oh, let me just embed this into my memory.
Yeah, now that like Goody is like on pause, I'm still kind of, I'll text Rick. I'm like, hey, how about this for a hat? He's like, yeah, That'll be great when we start making shit again. There was one that was so sick, and this could be a great hat. Don't steal this, please. Like, you know, when you want someone to like test you, you're like, I wish you would, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, Rick, how about this? A hat that says, I wish you would, but then you cross out would and say, I wish you well. So it's like you're past. You're past. You know, like, hey, you know what? I hope you're
sure?
Yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah, that's always the best. Sometimes when people are pissed off in traffic, in cars, like road rage, if I'm in a good place, then if they're upset, then I just like, I hope you get to where you're going. And like, you must have a hard day.
Yeah.
But if I'm not in a good mood, I'm like, I'll like flick them off underneath.
Just for yourself? Oh my God, that is adorable. Oh, that's great. That's great. Dog, I had this idea years ago and I just saw someone like some fucking company in China did it. And I just couldn't figure out how to make it work. But I was like, what if there was a way where, you know, because when you're on the road, there's only so many things you can say to people, whether it's a hand wave or a middle finger. And I was like, what if there's a way to just be like, put a message there? You know what I'm saying? And this company, it was like these little lights on the back of your shit, and you could put in messages for wherever and it would say like, oh, excuse me, thank you.
Interesting.
You know, suck my dick, whatever. And I was like, God, oh, damn it. I had this idea.
Yeah, they say ideas just float around until someone is available to be the vessel in which it goes through. So no ideas are yours.
Well,
my friend JP, musician, he said something to me the other day that I really loved because he's starting to, I think he's going through like a spiritual journey, which I'm loving to get like the secondhand insight from.
Oh, word. And
he was saying that like songwriting is not his, it's not him, it's his. So like his talent and his craft is not like me, egocentric. It is like, oh, I am just pushing this through. I'm like the shepherd of it, and I'm the one that takes care of making the environment so that it can flow.
Okay, word.
And I was like,
that is very spiritual.
Yeah, it was so nice to instead of being like, this is my song, or like, this is about me. It's like, no, this is a talent that I have, a gift that I'm giving. Yeah. And I just need to take care of it and put it out in the world the way I want to.
Word, yeah, that's very much like, you know, like, I'm speaking, like God is speaking through me type vibes, right? Like I've been given this gift from God or whoever he believes in, and it's like, it's only my job to bring this like beautiful message or sound to the people. Use me, God, use me, universe, here I am. Yeah, for sure. For me in the script, it was 100% ego.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, I say that as a joke because yes, there's a big part of me that's like, I am whenever I pray, and whenever I give credit to God, it's always like, God, my purpose is to make people laugh. Thank you for giving me purpose. Thank you for making me funny. And whether it's like dick jokes or puns, like just a small way where I can brighten up people's existence a little bit, I'm here for that. And I'm like, hey, God, I'm here, right? But a big part of like the script was like, no. I'm gonna do this shit myself. Cause some people are like, hey, get someone to help you, or just give the idea to like a professional writer and do it. And I was like, no. Yeah. I need to say I did this myself. Yeah. No help, no AI. I fucking did this shit for me. You know what I'm saying? Strictly for me. And now I've done it, and it'll never get made. No, I'm just kidding.
Congratulations. I'm so happy. Yeah, no, when you texted me, I was so excited.
Have I talked about that with you yet on here?
No.
Hey, well, we had a David episode about it. Yeah. But yeah, I fucking finished the script.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I know. Did that last deadline help you?
Yeah, hell yeah, it did.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and someone was like, were you the one that put that deadline on me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because someone was like, this is all thanks to Megan Batoon. Because it was facts, because I told you I wanted to give it to David, at the end of September. And yeah, for sure, September 30th was coming up. I was literally going to see him the next day. So I locked in. I had like I knocked out 15 pages in like 2 days, Batoon. And I fucking locked in. I threw my phone across the room and I just locked in. And it wasn't even all-nighter. It was like 3 a.m. I finished the last couple shits. I was like,
amazing.
Woke up early, went to like Office Max and printed out just the shit for David. I was like, bitch.
Oh, what a great feeling.
It was great. After that, I felt like I didn't have to do anything else.
Yeah, good.
It was just like chilling. I feel like I was on vacation after that.
100%.
Yeah, anyways, but yeah, beat her ass at the next family reunion. Next question.
Hey, Megan. Hey, Tim. Love the podcast. Keep up the great work. So my question for you guys is, I'm also a creative. You know, I draw, I make music. How do you get yourself out of a funk? I've been in a funk for a very long time. I think it's just been ages since I've actually finished a project. I have a lot of unfinished projects too. So what's your, I guess, way to find motivation or just hold yourself accountable? Like, do you get a friend to help you with that? Or what's your take on trying to get things done as a creative? All right, thanks. Love you guys.
Oh, talking about the devil.
I know.
That's what my dad says.
About what?
Instead of speak of the devil.
Oh.
One time he was talking shit about my mom, and then she walked into the room, he's like, talking about the devil.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we kind of touched on some of this, and we were just kind of talking about my script that finally got finished.
Yeah. Well, what? Yeah, talk about from your experience with that specifically. What helped you? Because obviously, motivation. We were talking about this does not going to work.
Right, because the initial motivation of I'm gonna write a movie, get it done because I want to be a fucking movie star. Yeah, of course, that's like original. Let's get it right.
Yeah, it can get you started.
Yeah, it gets me started, but then it's like, when you're there in front of this mountain and it's like so daunting, right? And you're halfway there, it's like, fuck, man. I'm just gonna pitch a little tent here and take a nap for 3 years, right?
Totally.
What I tell you this, what helped me, if we're talking about just going off ego as a big motivator, is having people keep me accountable and be like, you'll never get this shit done, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a big motivator for me, just career-wise, is proving people wrong.
I know. Why is that?
Because I'm a fragile... No.
But, I mean, obviously, there is a part of us that is ego and fragile. When I was starting to build up my consistency on YouTube again, I had started this series called Unfinished Business because I have so many unfinished projects and I'm like, we're getting them done. Like, let's go. And so the first episode of that I put up, one of the comments was like, I'm going to write this so that you do it. But like, I don't think this is going to be the only episode you do of this. And I was like, oh, here we fucking go. Like, grease the lens. I get more shit. Production quality higher.
Yeah, 100%.
Watch this.
Hell yeah.
Put on the big screen. Yeah, so I don't know why that is, but that definitely does help too when people don't believe in you.
No, same for me. And the thing about it is I knew people believed in me, but when I really especially start to feel people like lose hope.
Yeah.
When David was like, all right, man, we're never going to do this movie. And she was like, babe, okay, sure.
Right.
You know what? Everybody was kind of like, all right, bro, whatever. You've been talking about this shit for ages. Whatever, right? When they just had no faith, I was like, I have to do this.
Yeah.
And then there's like, if we're talking about just corny quotes that we love, and I'm sure I've mentioned this before, this random thing that I screenshotted, right? That it was like, you know, when you don't get shit done, you disappoint the people that believed in you or whatever. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And that was always in the back of my mind. It's like, yeah, okay, I've seen my own potential, but like people around me have seen my potential and I'm letting everybody down, you know? I can manage letting myself down. But like when people are looking at me like, oh, come on, bro, you were supposed to be the one and I fuck it up. Then it's like, no, I can't be beat, you know?
Right.
So have people that keep you accountable.
Accountability for sure. It would be nice if what I'm trying to do is turn my house into a parallel playhouse. Okay. Have we talked about what parallel play is?
Yeah, where people can just chill and not necessarily be interacting together, but working.
Exactly. Yeah. Individual projects in the same vicinity. And so I'm making all of my rooms. It's basically like small Soho house for just my friends. So it's like a nice place to work where it's like we can co-work together. You could shoot some things, you could edit some things, you could have a meeting in this other room, whatever.
A content house.
A content house, but except
no annoying TikTokers.
That's right. Yeah. Content house, but for people in the industry. Like, yeah. So anyway, parallel playhouse. And the way that is so helpful is because we're all working on our own thing, but the fact that we're all working on something and we're in the same energy.
For sure.
And then it's also like, well, what are you working on today? I did this thing. This actually might be helpful. There was a thing called Cave Day that I did for a little bit. It's a writer told me about it, the Rick and Morty writer. He would go to this place called Cave Day and you like pay so that when money is tied to anything, you pay more attention.
100%.
So I think it was like, I don't know, $10 a month or something. And then you would sign into these online, I don't know, meetings. And then there would be like an introduction. Like, what are you all working on today? And it's like, oh, I'm working on this script. I'm working on this video. I'm working on this song. Great. And then we all clap. And then we work for an hour uninterrupted.
Word.
And it's just like you go into these 1 hour caves. And that's been really helpful. Even for me, I don't use that anymore, but even like finishing this video, I was like, anytime I sit down at my computer for Premiere, let me just put 1 hour in. Then that's it. And if I want to continue, if I'm in the flow, I'll do it. But if not, then I'll just have an hour done.
Yeah, man. Like we said, like prioritizing your passion project like it's your real ass work, you know what I'm saying? And that can be difficult when you feel like, oh, okay, yeah, when you're like, okay, I got to do the shit I got to do. And then, yeah, I'll work on this if I have time. And then it's not a priority in your brain anymore. So it's easy to kind of think of it as an afterthought. But like when you do that, when you surround yourself with people working, when you put money on it for sure, like even like being in a Starbucks helps me write, even though it's like, it feels so cliche, especially out here in LA, like, yeah, everybody in Starbucks fucking working on a script, doing whatever. But it's facts. When I look around, when I see other people there on their laptops, I'm like, hell yeah, I want to work. Or even like, as far as paying, I'll pay for some time in a WeWork. Right. When it's the same shit as sitting in a Starbucks, but I know everybody's there to pay to sit on their laptop and get shit done, you know?
Yeah, the environment is really important. And I also think that like doing one thing, like sometimes even if you're like, heartbroken and trying to like get something done, just do one thing. Yeah. Like you don't have to do everything and you don't have to do one thing perfect. Just do something that will bring you closer to what you want. Just one. And if that feels good and you have enough energy to do another when you feel like it. But like, I was talking about this on the LoveSac podcast too. Like quitting, it can be just an intermission as soon as the show starts again. Like you don't have a break can just easily be a quick little,
for sure,
commercial moment.
That's how it
Water
always was
break,
for me. You know what I'm saying?
Pit stop, and then back at it. Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you all for watching another episode of Thanks for Tipping. Megan, thanks for tipping.
Tim, thanks for tipping.
Where can they leave us questions?
Speakpipe.com/thanks for tipping. Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Join us next week for our super fun Halloween episode.
Whoa.
Bye.
Bye.